Good morning, boys and girls. It's Thursday. Wow, this week is going really fast. Let's sing a good morning song. Actually, I think I want to do This Land Is Your Land because on Fridays we always try to sing a patriotic song, and I did them every day for about a week and then we kind of slowed down. So I want to throw them in every once in a while so we don't forget, okay? You guys remember this one? This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Thank you. That was a good song to start our day. I'm going to move this closer so we can do the calendar. And I still have my Apple pointer. Ooh, at school I have a really cool pointer for October. I have to remember to bring it home. We'll use the Apple one for now. October. We're going to spell it O-C-T-O-B-E-R. And we're going to start with number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Today is going to be 8. Here's the number 8. And remember our pattern, we're doing A, A, B, B. A, B, B. So we know that's B. 2 A's, 2 B's, 2 A's, 2 B's. But what color is B? Let's go back. Orange, orange, those are the A's. Yellow, yellow, those are the B's. Orange, orange, yellow, yellow. The number 8 we're going to put on the yellow side. Okay, I'm also going to put a straw in the pocket. You guys remember that yesterday we bundled. We used My Hero Zero. We used 0 to make the number 40. Oops, I forgot to turn that yesterday. You guys probably noticed that when we did the calendar. We just added one more, so we have 4 bundles of 10 now. 10, 20, 30, 40. And then we're starting over again, so 41. Okay, let me get my marker here. Sorry about that, I moved it. And I'm gonna write that all the way down. I said I was gonna move that. I guess I can probably reach it. I think I'll keep it there. I just am gonna have to move some things around. 41, so halfway down, then turn right, a straight line through, and a 4 is in sight. And then a 1 is just a straight line down. We'll make a 1. Writing numbers is so much fun. So we're counting in the 40s again, or starting over again on 40. We'll count between 40 and 50. Okay, let's get our day of the week. We've already had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Our next day is Thursday. Okay, remember Thursday starts with TH. One of our sight words last week started with TH. Do you guys remember that one? The started with a TH. Hey, I happen to have that right here. I looked down, I wasn't sure if it was going to be there, but it is. Look, TH is the. See how I have to put my tongue in between my teeth? The. And Thursday, it's a little bit different sound because this one is the, and this one, the. You kind of have to go like this. Thursday. That's a long one too. Let's spell Thursday. Thrilling Thursday. Thursday. I'm going to hang up. We have had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to hold up 5 fingers on this hand. And how many do we have left? 1, 2. What are the 2 that we still have? We're waiting for tomorrow is Friday. The next day is Saturday. So we've had 5 days and there's 2 more left. What's 5 plus 2? 7. The answer is always 7 because we're adding how many days we've had and how many days are left. But it's always going to be 7 because there's 7 days in a week. Let's do our 7-day song. There are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Let's count them. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Hey, good job. Now I'm going to move the camera over here to my pocket chart that has all the information. Just saw something fell down. That's all right. Okay, so we're going to move the 7, that was yesterday, and put up the 8. Number 8, this is going to match the number on the calendar, doesn't it? Okay, we have the same number in 2 places. And then I'll slide this one over till Thursday. Okay, and let's say that. Let's just read these 2 lines. Today is, that's a sight word, boys and girls, and that's coming up. We're going to be working on that pretty soon. Today is October 8th, 2020. We stop at the period. This one says the day of the week. Hey, look what I see. T-H-E spells the. And the day of the week is Thursday. The letter of the day, T-H-E spells the, I see it here and here, is A. Or the letter of the week, I call that, because we have to work on it a lot longer than one day, don't we? We have a lot of work in our workbook and our handwriting pages. So we've got A for alligator. Maybe that's Allie. And A is for apple. We're still working on the number 6. And did you see this fell down? Sorry, you know what? It fell underneath, and so I'll have to get that later. I need my husband to fix it. This is Velcro, but there's the sticky came off the back of the thing. It keeps falling down. Okay, and we worked on purple this week. We will be working on another shape, but that's it for now. Now, I'm trying to keep these videos around 10 minutes. I know sometimes I go over, but so I think instead of adding a whole nother lesson every day, I'm finding I don't quite have enough time to do everything I want to do, but I don't want to add a whole nother lesson. I don't want to add another button to your assignments, and I bet you don't want me to, huh? That's too much. So I can just do some little mini lessons right now with this extra time we have for the Good Morning, because then I know everyone sees it, all right? So I wanted to show you, boys and girls, something that you can do with your Zoophonics flashcards. So I took mine, you know how I had mine on the ring? So when you're practicing those in ABC order, that's fine to leave them on the ring, and that's okay to do, especially if you're in a hurry. The better way to practice your flashcards now, your Zoophonics, is to take them off the ring and mix them up, because you don't want to always practice them in the same order, right? That makes it too easy. When I test you, I will not be testing you in ABC order. We always mix them up. On the computer, they come up kind of randomly, okay? So I have mine all mixed up. You can see, we know S doesn't come first. I've got a whole stack here. I want to show you something you can do with your Zoophonics flashcards, okay? So I may start just saying, practice Zoophonics flashcards. Take a video of you practicing Zoophonics flashcards. I'll have to kind of create my own assignment on Seesaw. Now, if you still need to work on your letters and sounds, you're going to practice your Zoophonics cards like this. S says for Sammy Snake. R says ruh, ruh for Robbie Rabbit. P says p, p for Pee Wee Penguin. M says for Missy Mouse. You get that? You get it, right? But we've got a few kids, okay? 2 for sure, but we probably have about 4 or 5 that really already know their letters and sounds. And so I want them to start doing this, because this week we just are working on the letter A, which is our first vowel. Look, I put the A up over here too. A for apple, A is for alligator. That is our first vowel. Now, the important thing about a vowel, we talked about this yesterday in Zoom, is that a vowel can make 2 sounds. Most of the time, this vowel is going to say ah for alligator. Sometimes it'll say its name. Now, what I did is I put the letter A, and the letter T. We've had both of those letters, haven't we, boys and girls? So if we put these 2 letters together, we can make a word. The word is this, at. And we did this, I believe it was Monday on Zoom. We wrote a whole bunch of words that start with A. Now I'm going to write it right here, at, on the board, because there's quite a bit of space between those letters. And if we were writing that on a piece of paper, we wouldn't have a lot of space. We'd write those letters close together. So at, okay, I'll use that in a sentence. I go to bed at 8 o'clock. Turn the light off. Oh, I thought that would help, but it doesn't. Give me 1 second. I'm going to shut the shade because there's a real bad glare on this. I'm trying to get rid of that glare. Might be coming from another window. Is that better? A little bit. Okay, very good. So just AT by itself is at. I go to bed at 8 o'clock. Okay, now if I put another letter, another sound there, now what we're going to do is we're going to sound this out with an M in front of it. So you can use your actions and go like this. At. I'm so close, I'm just doing little signals. At. Now you put those sounds together. Mat. Mat. Do you hear me saying a word? Mat. So I'm going to write that down. Whoops. I have to use the other side of my marker. Boys and girls, you know what I've noticed sometimes when we're doing the Zoom? You guys say, my marker doesn't work, my marker doesn't work. And it really does. You just have to sometimes turn it because one side of it might not work as well. There's a skinny side and a fat side. So see, it does work, right? Okay, what if I put an H here, okay? So instead of mat, now I change that sound to H. I'm gonna back up a little bit and you can sound it out like this. Ha, H says ha, A says ah, and T says t. So go ahead and use your signals. Ha, at. And then parents, I've showed you this before, but another way we teach the kids, it's awesome, is we put the H sound up here on top of your arm, on your shoulder, ha, the vowel in the middle, ah, and then the last sound, consonant, on your wrist, t. So if you get them to transfer the sounds from up there on the board, their cards, onto their arm, for some reason it helps them, because what? Ha, at. Now we're gonna blend the sounds together. Pull the sounds together. Ha, at. Hat, okay? It's just a little trick. Mrs. Curtis taught me that a few years ago and it works really, really good. It's just one of those tactile things that sends a message to the brain that we're gonna put that together and make a word. So I'm gonna write that, at. Okay, now on Zoom the other day we did 6 words. Let's see how many we can do here. Now I'm gonna change that H to a C. So we're gonna sound it out first. At. Okay, we could put on our arm, at, cat. I'm gonna go just a little bit faster because the reason I decided to do this is we're going to be reading a book on Zoom today, and there's a few words we have to be able to sound out before we can read the book. Okay, what if I put a B here? Now we're gonna go at, at. Parents, some of the kids, you know, it's so funny because you think that if they know all these letters and sounds that they'd be able to just instantly, automatically read these words. But for some kids, it's hard. There's kind of a step in between that blending. They might know all those sounds. They might be able to make the sounds, but they just can't put them together. It just takes time. It really does. Some kids just do it naturally, automatically. And then some kids, it takes some time. It just takes practice. All right, what if we do this? Now we can go at, sat. Okay. Sat. I sat on the chair and I'm writing all of them down. Okay, what if we put an R there? Now, have you guys noticed I haven't changed the middle letter and I haven't changed the end letter, have I? Okay, now we put an R in front, so now we're going to be Robbie Rabbit. At. We blend the sounds together. At, and I have room for one more, and I happen to have one more letter in a card in my hand. Now I'm going to go pa, okay, P for Pee-wee penguin, pa, at. Okay, now I just made, probably could have even made a few more. I just made lots of words. How many words did we make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We just made 8 words. I want you to take a look while I'm looking for a marker here and tell me, what do those words have in common? In common means, what do they all have that are alike? And we had a few kids answer this question on Monday when we did this on our boards. Okay, do they start with the same letter? Mat starts with an M, hat starts with an H, cat starts with a C, bat starts with a B, sat starts with an S, rat and pat start with R and P. They do not start with the same letter, do we? Do they? No. do they have the same vowel in the middle? Do they all have an A in the middle? Yes, they do. Do they all end the same? Yes, they do. So what I'm going to do is underline the A and the T. They all have the same letters in the middle and the end. They all have the little word at. So these words are all part of the at word family, okay? And let's read them again real quick. We've got at, at, mat, at, hat, at, cat, at, bat, at, sat, at, rat, and at. Okay, I know that's a little bit hard to see. I needed to go turn some lights on, I think. Okay, that's the at word family. Now, just because our book has some more words in there, I'm going to switch these around. Normally this would be 2 lessons, but don't worry because we are going to be doing this a lot. Now that we have our short A, our vowel there, we are going to be doing this every single week. So what I want to do is just real quickly, I'm going to change that T on the end to an M. So now we have an AM, which would be this. A says a, M says So now instead of at, this says am. Am. Have you ever heard of that word? I bet you have. Okay. I am very tired, or I am very hungry. Am is just a little word, AM. Okay. Now I'm going to take some of these same cards that I used before, and I'm going to put those at the beginning. So instead of at, we're going to put T at the beginning. So we've got t, am. Is that a word? Tam. Now I have to tell you something. I have a sister named Tam. Her name is Tammy. She was just here this weekend because we had a bridal shower for my daughter to go to. She was here from Friday to Monday, but she went home. Now, when we write her name's really Tammy, but we call her Tam. When we write her name, we use a capital T because it's a name. We always use capital letters, don't we? Am. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because the book we're reading today has these words in there, okay? All right, what if we put a P there? Now we've got P for Pee-wee Penguin, A for Ellie Alligator, and M for Missy Mouse. P-am. Is that a word? Yeah, let's do it. Smooth it out. Pam. Pam. Did you know that Pam is a name also? These are both girls' names, Tam and Pam. Pam could be short for Pamela. Tam is short for Tammy. Okay, and I've got another one here. What if we put an S on there? Okay, now we just turned Tam, Pam. If we use the S, now it's am. What is that word? Sam. Good. Okay, now I'm going to stop. There are more words, but I'm going to stop there because these are the 3 we're going to need for reading our book. So now all of these words have A in the middle and M at the end. T, am, p, am, s, am. Now these are also called rhyming words, aren't they? They rhyme. Okay, all of these rhyme because they end with AT, and these rhyme because they end with AM. And we will work on that another day. But I wanted to do that with you and we're going to do it on Zoom because we have our new book we're going to start doing sound out words with short A in the middle. Oh, now I went 18 minutes. I'm sorry about that. It was kind of 2 lessons. If you want, maybe I'm going to put a note on there to maybe watch the calendar first and then watch this. All right. There's no assignment for this one though. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.